Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatsMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, it's Tuesday. Tuesday's request day. It's a creator request and somebody who we've done once in the past, back in episode 387, where they got just 7 stars. It was a map that time based on a city in the Philippines. This time it's much closer to home for me. Much closer. We are in the southeast of England and I have a family member that lives just down the road from here. And if you think that is worth clicking like, well, you should do it now. Thank you. That's right, hitting the like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day, so thank you for your support. Today's map is Folkestone, Hawkinge by Storm Grey, formerly Philip 70, 80, 23. All of the numbers, I don't know. Storm Grey's definitely a better name, although Hawkinge should start with a capital H. Details. There's your start square. There's your resources, a little bit limited. Nice bit of fertile land to play with. That's probably what you're going to be playing with on this map. And then off to the workshop. Now, all that required DLC, I would say you probably only need mass transit. The rest of it, I don't really see anything in the map that really justifies it. You don't really need most of those things in that list as well, like parallel road tool. Do you need a tides mod? It's very nice, but do you need it? Probably not. Speedboat, I don't even remember seeing a speedboat. But anyway, we are using the White Cliffs of Dover theme from the great Mr. Miyagi, and also we are using the realistic 1.2 LUT. One thing that will be apparent in today's show is a really weird glitch, which will become apparent at some point. I have seen it in the past, but very, very rarely. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know if it's the map or something that I've done. Well, we've got this elevated intersection here, very standard, typically British elevated intersection there, elevated roundabout. And this road, this cuts off across Kent towards Canterbury area, I do believe. And the highway that we're on, this I believe is the M20 that goes all the way up to the M25 and London. The coast road, the A259, which goes all the way to Portsmouth, and eventually, once you've dragged through all the other towns and so forth, that is missing. It's not there. Anyway, next intersection is one of these, and there you go, glitching. It's gone dark. What is happening? This is a shadow being caused by my camera mod, but only from certain angles, and it's just really weird. And it's going to be like this throughout the show, and I can't do a thing about it. If tomorrow's map review doesn't do this, then it's definitely the map. How? I don't know. But if it carries on again tomorrow, which is going to be recorded for me in about half an hour's time, then well, that'll be something else. But for now, I've got to assume it's the map, because Monday's show I recorded about an hour ago. Well, a bit more than that anyway. Anyway, shall we do an asset? I think we probably should do an asset. There's one right there in the shade. In the shade. It's the gas company tower Los Angeles RICO by Luminou. And there's a sign that goes on here somewhere, but I couldn't find it in my asset list. It is there somewhere. Very nice Luminou as always. Doesn't really go with Folkestone, mind you. But factoids, because factoids. John Dillinger robbed more banks in a single year than Jesse James did in 16. There you go, that's laziness for you, Jesse James. Get your gun out and point it at more bank tellers. I don't condone that, really, I don't. Anyway, yes, it's a lovely building, this one. But yes, really, I don't know what's going on with this camera mod today. I don't know. I'm really want to get stuck into tomorrow's review just to see if I can fix it. Anyway, gas company tower, Los Angeles RICO by Luminou. Today's asset of the day. Right, back to the, I'm going to call it a highway. It's a motorway, isn't it? It's not highway. I'm not, it's 4 lanes here. I like the lane merging at that particular roundabout. That intersection is quite good. I'm not sure if we really do have 4 lanes along the M20 here. Maybe we do. It's not a bit of road I've driven very often, so or ever, apart from Euro Truck Simulator. Anyways, we go into tunnels if we carry on the left. This goes to Dover, White Cliffs of Dover, just a few miles down the road there. And then we have a little bit of White Cliffs. See, it's chalk deposits on the south coast here. And look at this, look at this, look at this tunnel. Look, and look, blue mantle underneath as well. Yeah, why are we going up at a ramp to get into the tunnel? I don't understand. Anyway, over here we emerge. It's quite nicely done. It's based on the actual true road layout. And here we've got a nice little intersection again, a doggy bone one. Now, we've got a little bit of traffic peeling back because we are waiting for the bypass to be built. So yeah, that's slow traffic. I guess that's realistic, actually. Definitely realistic. And here is where the bypass is being built. You can see where the road area has been cleared. I don't feel it's... so we've got this half-completed intersection as well. It's a nice touch. Okay, I'm going to credit where it's due. It's a nice touch. I don't really buy into it at all, though. It just doesn't feel real. It's a good effort. A for effort, as they used to say at school. And then back onto the motorway, which has been completed. And this comes up and joins up with the main road that connects Dover to where it goes across the middle of the county all the way up towards London. So more the direct route for traffic coming from Dover down that way. There's Dover down that way, and London is, well, a long way up that way. Long way. And more shadows. It's very strange. I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, we'll have a look at the rail because of the rail. And now, there's Folkestone is very famous for one thing, most recently, and that is where the Channel Tunnel, that rail link that connects the north coast of France with the south coast of England, and that emerges at Folkestone. And we'll have a little look at that, so what we call Eurotunnel. And yeah, we'll have a little look. This isn't it. This is the what's the word I'm looking for? The National Rail line. That's the National Rail. This doesn't go to France. This well, if you turn around and go the other way, this will take you to London. We got tunnels into the chalk again. Quite easy to drill through the chalk. Chalk is a very soft. It's not really even a rock, is it? But yeah, it's like calcium. It is calcium, isn't it? There you go. Anyway, it's very soft, so very easy to drill your tunnels through there. And just check, make sure that comes out flat and level. See, that one does. I don't know why that road tunnel went off at such a jaunt. Anyway, we'll follow this along, and it does actually follow along below the cliff and above the cliff as well, like this. It goes back into a tunnel and heads off to the edge of the map, when finally we can say intermission time.
Wouldn't it be great if Cities Skylines had tides within the game? Well, now it does, thanks to TPB's Tides mods. Want to know more? Then you need BonBonB's Tides tutorial. Click the information button below.
And the shipping routes at Folkestone, Hawkinge by Storm Grey. There is shipping routes because Folkestone is a shipping harbour. We got this one comes up here, and then we've got a ferry route. A ferry route. Well, yes, there are ferries to France, yes, but in game, where is that ferry going to go? I don't know. But anyway, shipping route basically goes across the map like that. But I don't understand why the ferry route. I mean, it's a nice touch, but you've got to have somewhere at the other end, and there's no land out here. It just goes off the edge of the map. Confused. Very, very confused.com. Water. We have the English Channel, and there's not an awful lot of water flow going on here. You can probably just about get away with it because the water is moving, and it's moving up the coast the way that I'm moving there. So yeah, there is the option for that, but it's not strong water flow. The map as a whole, there's plenty of buildable area on it, so I'm not going to moan about that one. Is it super flat? No, it's not super flat. But then the South Downs aren't super flat. This is a thing. These rocks, I've had a look at Google Earth. That appears to be some kind of breakwater thing. I think. It's hard to tell. I think that's what that is. Folkestone Harbour down here with the essential lighthouse in blue. A blue essential lighthouse. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Got some rocks here in the water, and they're probably water glitching. They are water glitching. I thought that would be the case without even getting in too close. Just something about that said water glitching. And yeah, this is a ferry route. I mean, it kind of looks nice having the little lights, the buoys in the water there, gleaming away. Yes, the White Cliffs, Mr. Miyagi's theme. I don't mind it. I think it needs a little bit more detailing and a little bit more texture. It needs to be slightly more believable in the actual shape of the cliffs. It's not a bad effort. And yeah, I out of 10 for those cliffs, I would give them a 6 or a 7. It's not a bad effort, but a little bit of like tufty grass on the edge of the cliffs here, just where it wouldn't be maintained, just to add a little bit of definition to the edges of the tops of the cliff, I think would make a huge difference. Anyway, you've got a road there. What more do I want to look at? Oh, this glitching. Sorry about this, guys. I don't know why I'm apologising, because I don't... Anyway, Eurotunnel. Now, this is... there's a lot more lines in Eurotunnel. Oh, look! Didn't notice this earlier. Little horse decoration. We see a lot of these on the downs. These kind of like giant horses and stuff. Anyway, yes, there's a lot more lines here. If we look on Google Earth, you'll see there's, well, loads of them. And it does connect up with the main line, which is all the way over there, so that people can catch the train and then get off and get onto another train. And there is no connection here. And this is your Channel Tunnel. This is where the line goes underground, and it doesn't emerge until we get onto the continent, which is great. So that tunnel is going to be going under the English Channel, and for some reason it goes inland and then bears off that way and heads off towards Dover. Now, maybe it does. Maybe it does. I just get the impression that perhaps it would have gone directly out over the water, because France is over there. But maybe it does go underground all the way over to Dover, and then across from Dover, because that is the narrowest point. I don't know, honestly. I haven't got a clue. But that's an instinct. The fields. Now, the fields, I don't mind the fields from a distance. Like, that there's a little bit of glitchy detailing going on there. But the further you pull back, the better the fields look. Like on the other side of the grey there, where the bypass is being built, it looks really good, doesn't it? So yeah, from a distance, it's pretty fine. And let's follow this road all the way up here, because there is also up here, we've got the racetrack. This is Liddon Hill. I remember in the 80s watching a lot of rallycross from Liddon Hill with the like Beetles and the Minis all racing against each other. It was wicked, it was. Anyway, your chance to vote on this map. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Liddon Hill. It's one of the race tracks on Project Cars 2. New game that I've bought that'll be appearing on my second channel. Shh, you heard it here first. Okay, aesthetically, I want to give it 3 stars. I'm just not quite buying it enough. It's not a bad effort. It's a high 2, very high 2, not quite tipping the scales to a 3. Detailing, it's a little bit haphazard. It's not bad. Again, I've got to go high 2. Can't quite squeeze a 3rd star out of it. Gameplay potential, if you want to build Folkestone, yeah, it's all in place for that. But I'm just again not feeling it. It just feels ramshackle. Not Ramsgate, ramshackle. I'm I'm going a high 2. It's 3 lots of high 2 that could easily convert to 3 lots of low 3. Make your own decisions. Folkestone hawkinge by Storm Grey. I don't hate it. I think it just lacks a little bit of magic and just a bit more time in the editor. You can never spend too much time in the editor, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing, and for joining me for another explore. We've got another map coming up tomorrow, and there's a map from over a year ago today that you can vote on now if you want to. Yeah. I can't, I've got to load another map up. I need to test that, get camera mod. I'll let you know tomorrow, straight off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.